We're on live.
What's up, you guys? Back
Hi.
with Monday Cinema Club. Every week we're on a location. We're on a location today.
Hi guys, welcome to our cinema club. Today we're gonna talk about movie Terminator 2.
Terminator 2 today.
And this is Dante.
I'm Dante.
And I'm Alice Rahmatullah. Apparently I'm drinking.
We are both drinking. My birthday is this Saturday, so we're kind of on a
birthday weekend?
Birthday, we're on a birthday somewhere. We're on a birthday excursion. We're on location. Shout out to Schneider Monkey. Shout out to Oak Trees. We're doing well out here as people are coming in. I saw my boy Cameron. Gary, what's up? I think my man Cameron.
Hi, everyone.
Cameron's out in the South. I think.
Oh, really? Hi, Cameron.
We're out on location for a little birthday celebration. So we're getting in there, Virgo time. We have some French fries. We have some walking chips. We have some
guacamole. So
cocktails.
I wonder why we never eat like while we're streaming.
We do sometimes. Don't we eat ramen that one time?
Ramen. What are we eating today? We're gonna eat guacamole and the chips.
I have this thing.
And burger and French fries. What are you drinking, Dante?
I don't know. It's their slush the other day.
Oh my god.
I already drank one of those, and now I'm drinking one of these.
This is tequila, right? You know what?
Hoofio in the house. What makes you angry? Don't be angry. Calvatrine says Dante eats every stream.
Seriously? I don't think so. Anyways, so for who doesn't really know what's going on in the streaming, let's give a little bit brief explanation.
This is called Monday Cinema Club.
Yes.
And basically it's what it is. Every Monday we meet and we talk about a movie every week. It's not like a book club, but it's about movies. We try to hit cinema classics. Right now it's summertime, and so we've been heavy in the summer blockbuster
movies.
Movie situation. And so this week we're talking about Terminator 2.
Which is one of my
But
favorite.
right now, next week is, just so you know, because you can still vote. We'll announce the
Oh
winner.
yes!
By
Thank you for the reminder.
End of the stream is we're going into filmmakers and summer blockbusters. We're still in summer vibe because it's so hot as heck in LA. But we're also going to filmmakers. We're going to Spike Lee, and you can choose between Do the Right Thing
and
Summer of Sam. So go to @Rahmatula's page right now, and then come back. And then vote on the show what movie we should watch next week and discuss.
Yeah, for now, beginning of the streaming, I want to announce Do the Right Thing is winning by 20 votes.
Okay.
Apparently, it's interesting.
No, Do the Right Thing is definitely one to watch, but I think Summer of Sam is also a classic film. They're both summer.
Personally, I want to watch a Summer of Sam. I don't know why.
You might lose, though. You haven't seen either one of these movies. You haven't seen either.
I didn't see either of those movies, so we'll see. This
E to the Yang, what's up? Do the Right Thing, period. Shout out to my homegirl E to the Yang out of DC.
Alright, this is just a brief announcement, and I want to announce our two special guests
on the VIP
list.
Which you can write and hit up Alice on our DMs to say if you watch the movie every week, and if you want to get on the VIP list to guarantee that you're going to be in the stream, you can always hit her up.
So, number one, Brandon, can you help me pronounce his last name? I don't want to say Debilak. You're gonna be last.
Okay.
Oh no, you're gonna be lit first.
First, okay.
So how many
first
drinks?
or last? Are you drunk, Alice?
How many drinks I drank?
You drank only like half a drink.
Alright, chill out. You're gonna be first. So last one, it's gonna be our special guest is Ricardo Remers.
Ricardo. How many Ricardos are out there? Ricardo, you know who you are. We're gonna come to you to
last name, please pronounce his last name.
Ricardo
Ramirez. So I did it right. Ricardo Ramirez. So this is the two are VIP.
So we're gonna bring people in. We're gonna bring those two guests in for sure, first and last. But we're gonna bring you guys in. Whoever watched the film, when we tell you to come in, request, and then hashtag Arnold.
Arnold. Why Arnold?
Because Arnold Schwarzenegger. So let's talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's talk about Terminator 2. You want us to go first? Or let me go first. Go first. Go. Well, I'll go first because she actually knows a lot more about the film because her other producing partner is one of the producers of Terminator 2, and she had a long conversation with him so she could drop some knowledge on you guys. For me personally,
I don't know. I remember or not. I had a conversation last Thursday.
I love the movie. First of all, did you like the movie?
Absolutely. This is one of my favorite action movies.
Of all time?
Of all time, because I want to be action. I mean, being an actor perspective, I want to do action. So I've been practicing martial arts since for a certain year.
And Linda Hamilton kicks ass. We had Sigourney Weaver last week. Linda Hamilton can give her a run for her money for sure. I'm slurring words already. I'm sorry.
And yes, this is one of my favorite action movie. And then even though it's years later now, when you look back, it's not dated. The technology, the visual effect, everything makes sense, and it is still scares me. So do you want to go first? What do you want to talk about?
I just say I love Terminator 2.
What? Because you're eating French fries?
I'm eating French fries. But as far as we're going, cinema classics, we're doing summer blockbuster classics right now. This is one of the all-time biggest grossing films of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Delivers. I remember watching it for the first time. My memory takes me back. So I was in the middle of shooting Hook on the Sony lot, and one of the things that we had one day was to go watch. After we were done shooting, we went to go watch Terminator 2 in the private theater at Sony. Mm-hmm. And when we watched it, I was talking about my boy Jake Hart, who's Jim Hart, the writer of Hook's son. Mm-hmm. We're working on a project right now, and we talked about how we both went in the theater that day to watch this for the first time. Mm-hmm. And now you look back, and we've seen all these, we've seen all this kind of all these special effects and everything, morphing and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of that's regular to us now. But at that time in my life, it was such the newest thing that came about. Mm-hmm. And to see all that happening in real time was it blew my mind. And so when I was in the theater again, when I was thinking about it and seeing it again, it was the movie holds up as far as the performances, the action, the suspense. Mm-hmm. It was so crazy. And then seeing young Eddie Furlong, shout out to Eddie Furlong, killing it. He was really great. I'm a kid actor from the same time. Eddie Furlong, mm-hmm. Edward. And I knew him a little bit as we grew up in the same town. And when I was doing But I'm a Cheerleader, he was dating Natasha Lyonne, so I hung out with him a bunch during that time. And he did such a great job with this film. I know that he was found, a casting director found him at an arcade. And he came and he delivered. And then to see Arnold Schwarzenegger come back, do this film. At this time, Arnold was a god in Hollywood and around the world. He was like The Rock is now, to a degree. Mm-hmm. And to see him in his heyday doing this thing was amazing.
That's great.
I'm just rambling, but go ahead. What did you think?
I work with the producer who's the founder of Lightstorm. His name is Larry Kasanoff. And
shout out to Larry Kasanoff.
Shout out to Larry Kasanoff. He founded a company, Lightstorm, with James Cameron at the time, and then they produced this film together. So, and I called him. Actually, he called me. He's like, "Hey, Alice, I heard you're gonna do Terminator 2. So here's some information. I don't want to give you a lot of information, board you. Just on a brief heads up." So 1991, when they working out this film, producers, directors, studios, nobody knows what they're doing. What are they doing? So nobody knows it's gonna work or not.
Right.
This technology they're using, the special effect, visual effect.
It was all brand new, you guys.
Yes, everything, the metal melting, and then melting to, and it, visually transferring from a different subject to object. Yeah, morphing. So nobody knows what they are doing, including James Cameron. James Cameron is he's really advanced.
They know what they're doing. They just didn't know it was gonna work.
It's not gonna work or not. They know what you're doing, but they're not sure.
Or if the audience is gonna appreciate it, or anything.
The audience gonna appreciate it. That's the secondary story. This first story is gonna be work in the visual, in the screening, big screening. It's gonna work or not. So everybody was taking risks. So again, and also claim like this is like history at that time. Like this is the most expensive action film.
One of the most expensive films of all time. Not just action, for any film of all time.
I mean, yes.
I think at that time it was regarded as. I'm just watching you think. I think at that time it was regarded as the most expensive film ever produced ever.
Yes, I mean, technically, I mean, action films all the time takes a lot of money. Like, you need to spend a lot of money for action film. So, at the time, that's the most expensive film that they shot.
Ever.
Like, ever. Like, producer Larry Kasdanov, he said, I was running between the set to studio every day, 500 times, reporting, telling what's going on, where we at, where we are shooting, like how many cars we're gonna expose, how many bombs we're gonna use.
It was like the beginning of the real crazy.
All the time, like I have to report to studios.
Summer blockbusters. They blew up
and
so
the
many
studios doesn't know what I am talking about, and he just believed our vision. The studio just believed our vision, believed what we are doing. Like, you guys know what you're doing, but here's a timeline. You have to deliver the film right before the 4th of July. So you have to.
So the time limit.
No matter what, I don't care how many cars you're gonna explode, how much money you're gonna use. You have to deliver this film by this time. Regardless, I don't care what is good. What is your excuse? So Larry was go back to set, and director James Cameron was like, what's going on in the studio? Like, what is the news? What they said? It's like, nothing. We have to deliver on this time period, like on this time deadline. So you have to do it. Like, no excuse, no like delayed. If anything goes wrong, we have to keep going.
Right.
Just do it. And, like, there's no time to think, no time to like sit back, like let's do, like consider, no time. So it's just the most expensive movie at the time, and the most stressful movie. But I told Larry, it's like, look, even though years later it's like it shot in 1991, even though right now I'm watching it, this visual, this computer, things, it's like I'm still confusing. Like, how did that happen? Like the metal melting and just going to.
And my favorite pinball game was Terminator 2 pinball game.
Yeah, it is my favorite. Like, I remember
video game.
Yes. The old video game, Mortal Kombat and Terminator 2. Like, when I was working in an office, like early morning when I go to office, like there's nothing to do, like phone calls, emails, and then in my break time I always play like Terminator.
You guys have Terminator 2 in your office?
Yes, we do have that game.
Yeah, you guys got.
So that sound, the background, the soundtrack is just like
my God,
like all the time.
Must be nice to have that video game in the office. Okay, let's get to some of you guys out there. We'll talk more about the movie as we go. The T2 arcade game and the pinball machine, for me especially, was my favorite.
Sure.
Hashtag Arnold, we're bringing you in. What's the name of the first person?
Brandon.
What's their IG? Do you know?
Brandon Dillard. Hold on. He sent me an email.
Does he have a thing? Guess what? We're gonna go to Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez here?
We're gonna go Richard Ramirez first then.
Okay, Brandon.
Find out Brandon.
Can you just send us a text? I can't find Instagram.
Let's find out.
Because he sent me an email.
Okay. Why did you send an email? That's not protocol.
I don't know.
Yo!
Hey!
What's up, Richard?
How's it
Ramirez?
going?
How you doing, man?
Oh my God! I cannot believe this.
How you doing? Where you calling in
This
from?
is from Chicago, Illinois.
Yo, shout out
my
Chicago.
gosh.
How's the weather there?
Chicago.
How's the weather?
Cheers!
It's pretty hot. Pretty nice. I think we're like in the 70s, 80s, around there.
We're having a hard time to hearing your voice.
Let me turn you
it's
up.
Little,
Maybe.
maybe your phone.
Yeah, I miss Chicago. I miss some Italian ices in Chicago. Fresh streets.
You said you missed what?
Oh, Miss Chicago, the Italian ice. You get the Italian ice in the streets in the summertime.
Oh yeah, I know this one place. The Italian ice is always a hit in the summer for
And
sure.
my favorite burger in America is in Chicago, a place called Cheval.
Really?
America.
Yes.
I've never tried it,
to
but
Chicago
I'm gonna
just
definitely check it out.
2 days.
I'm gonna check it out.
So what's going down? Shout out to Chicago, Richie Ricardo. What's going on? Did you watch the movie this week?
Yes, sir. You know, actually, I
you
want to
did.
thank you guys first of all so much. It's funny because originally I first started watching Avatar, and I really loved the show. You were one of my favorite characters. You know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All the way.
Oh my
Hey,
God,
shout out to
what is
Zuko,
that?
Funko Pop.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up?
And but you guys really, so I got invested in like the characters that that acted they did the voices, and I found out that you did a movie club. You did like a movie cinema with Alice, and ever since then I've watched it since Amelie, The Princess Bride,
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Alien,
Nice.
You
and
turn
then
on
now
some new movies,
Terminator.
huh?
I want to thank you guys so much. Yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for getting me like invested in this. Like it's really turned into a hobby. And
Oh, that's so nice. That means a lot to us.
Yeah, definitely.
yes,
So much.
it's so no, thank you guys. But yeah, Terminator 2, it was a pretty sick movie. It was badass. What could I say?
What's your favorite moments? Like, tell me what your favorite moments or scenes in the movie.
What is your favorite scene?
So overall, there's so many good moments to pick on, but I think one of my favorite ones was when Sarah Connor was escaping from the mental institution, and she's just running for her life, and then like she's about to head out, and then Arnold just comes out walking, like with a shotgun in his hand, and then like she just like it just like the whole film just goes slow-mo a little bit, and like you gotta put yourself in her shoes. Like imagine seeing like she doesn't know anything about him, that her son reprogrammed him and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
She thinks it's from Arnold from the first movie when you see that in her eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, like
oh,
she's
no.
like
Devastating. Like
you could just feel everything, and Arnold just walking very slow, like, and it was pretty cool, when he's like, "Come with me, if you want to live." But there were so many good scenes. What about you guys?
There's so many good things. I mean, I tripped out one seeing young Eddie Furlong where his voice hadn't even changed yet. His voice kept squeaking. Also, he kind of reminded me of a young Leonardo DiCaprio a little bit.
kind of.
Did it remind you of Leo? Like Leo, it's like the same era, they're like around the same generation, but he remind me
His
that
character.
same look, remind me of like a young Leonardo DiCaprio.
He does.
He's like his vibe and the way he acts, way he talks, way he's like looking at the camera, like kind of like hairstyles.
Right.
It's kind of like a young.
One of the illest stunts that I got in the movie was when my man Robert Patrick T-1000 or whatever was on the motorcycle, the cop cycle, and then he jumped out the building to hit the helicopter.
Yes.
That was gangster. I was like, oh my God.
Here's the $500,000 spent, and
then he told my dude to jump out, and my dude was like, I'm out of here.
I thought he was gonna kill him. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna kill him, but he just told him to get out. Right?
I thought he was gonna kill him too, but when he jumped out, I was like, yeah, jump out. Fuck that. This guy's crazy.
Right, like this dude kills so many people. Like that one scene when when John is talking to his foster parents, and then he's like, she's usually never this nice, and then like he just kills the husband. Like his hand turns into a blade. Like dude, that's
crazy.
Yeah, like he kills so many people.
You start to like think in your mind, like, what does the science mean? I mean, you can't do science of it because it would just drive you crazy. But like, how's this gonna work? How's liquid metal gonna work? That ain't real.
Yeah.
That's not real.
I wish it's not real.
But I always tripped out because since I saw the first one, so my birthday is August 29th. And if you watch the movie
this weekend, right? You guys are on your little vacation?
Yeah, a little vacation beforehand. But in the movie Terminator, the world ends on August 29th.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my God, what is that? Tell us about
Don't say that. Don't say that.
But I'm just saying, so that movie, that always kind of like shook something in my mind. Like Skynet ends the world on August 29th. Just so you know.
That's crazy. But you know what's pretty interesting too, like from the film, how when she finds out that the guy that programs that causes the Judgment Day war is alive. Yeah,
Dyson.
yeah. She becomes Sarah becomes like, if you think about it, like Sarah becomes the Terminator in a way, because she goes out after him to try
she
to
becomes like Minority Report. Remember Minority Report when like you know that a crime's gonna happen but you try to stop it before?
Yeah, like she's her Terminator for
her.
him, if you think about it. Like she's out there to kill him.
She was gonna snipe him, like straight up, and then she went after him to kill him, but then she stopped because the kids.
Yeah.
But think about it, if you could save the world, if you have to kill someone to save the world, you'd probably do it.
I feel like you could.
Are
but
you
I feel like
it will
mess
kill
up with a lot of the
another
time.
human being to save
the whole world?
The whole world.
You gotta do it, but they might think you're crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Do you know? I've never watched the Terminator movies because of you guys. Like I watched it 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Because of you guys, I watched 1 and 2 for the first time. But do you guys know if like, well, I don't know, it'll be kind of like a spoiler, but like, does like the thing change? Does the future change? Because you know how he ended up going down.
I don't know. I didn't watch the third one. I only watched the first 2.
I watched the latest one. It's the third one or fourth one? The latest
it's like
one.
4 or 5 now. I don't know. The world did change, right?
Yes, does change.
There's no fate. They make
their
own
own
future. No fate.
Yeah, no fate, and they make own future. If I'm not wrong. But I watched the fourth one, the latest one that just came up recently. I remember audience from the theater to just stand up like when Sarah comes, like just all clapping.
I did a voice in the Terminator Salvation video game. So I'm a part of the franchise somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Always find a way.
All right, Ricardo. We're gonna jump to the next person. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it so much. Cheers. Cheers out to Chicago.
Bye.
Can I take a picture?
Oh no, shit.
You did not.
I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna bring him back. Ricardo, take a picture. My bad. Ricardo.
He wants to talk a picture.
I'm gonna take him back. Hold on a second. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Where's my brand?
I'm at Ricky.
Brendan.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something, Ricky. I'm bringing you back. I can't. Ricky, come back. Yo, Ricky, come back. Ricky, come back and join. We'll take a picture. I don't know what happened.
It's okay. What happened? Alcohol happened.
Hold on a second. Ricky's coming back. This is strange.
He was talking about let's take a picture.
I didn't know. My finger was already on the move.
Let me do the technical.
Okay, go to Ricky.
Ricky. Ricky, where are you?
You gotta come back.
All right, let's move on, and we're gonna remember that.
All right, we're gonna come back. Ricky, we're gonna come back to you.
Where?
And we're gonna.
Brandon, you're gonna be on the last, so please.
So come. Oh, here it goes.
Here it is.
Ricky's with us now. Ricky's back.
Oh, here it is. Serious, you passed it. Don't tell.
All right. You guys, we are having a little tipsy stream at the moment.
You are.
It's almost like Friday.
My heart, bro. My heart.
No, it's my bad. Listen.
No, dude, thank you so much for bringing me back in. All right.
Let's take a pic.
Guys.
Tell me when to go.
Get like a good angle. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys.
Love.
Take care. Peace. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
You. Later.
Bye, Ricky.
All right, so #Arnold if you watch the movie. If you watch the movie and you want to talk about Terminator 2, now's the time. Shout out to my man Ricky. Shout out to Chicago. Genocide's in the house. Elixir's in the house. Isabella Francis in the house. Calvatrine. Who has something to say about this movie and wants to drop some serious knowledge on us?
So Brandon, since we couldn't find your Instagram name, can you
we might get to you, might not. I didn't see anything. Arnold, let's go.
Brandon, are you in the group or are you in this chat?
#Arnold. I'm just gonna pick something.
Just pick something. Brandon, you're gonna be the last one.
That's rough, buddy.
All right, let me help you.
I can't touch it. I can't. It doesn't work. Can you pick somebody?
That's rough, buddy. Okay, let me help you out.
Okay, pick somebody.
Let me pay. Akta sa kun uslihabdo.
Speaking of white girl in here.
All right. did
No, go down. Go here. Go down. Pick somebody. Just pick. I don't know.
I want you guys
Go,
to this. Okay.
I just picked someone. Hopefully you watched the movie. Hashtag Arnold. Who watched the movie?
Hashtag Arnold and a request to join our conversation.
Oh, hey, Dante. I'm so sorry, man.
Hi.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah,
What's your name?
What's up?
What's up? My room is a little blue right now.
No
Hey,
worries.
you're killing it.
You're
Okay.
killing it. We can't.
Yeah, I have
What's
a
your name,
LED
Leo?
light. Yeah, Leo. So, Dante, it's funny because I'm actually an aspiring voice actor, which is actually
That's
crazy.
great.
That's great.
Yeah, and I wanted to say, bro, my favorite episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender is Zuko alone, bro. Like, I swear to God, my favorite episode ever.
Which one's Zuko alone? We just watched it on Friday. Let's watch Avatar. I love that episode too. It's so emotional.
Yeah, I even have a blue
it's like
spirit.
a Western movie. Oh,
I
shout out
even
to the Blue Spirit mask right there.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
I even have the art and everything. Like,
Well,
but
where
yeah,
are you calling in
Dante,
from,
like-
Leo?
Sorry,
Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from New York.
Oh, shout out to New York. Well, we're talking about Terminator 2 today. Did you watch Terminator 2 at all, by chance?
Oh no, sorry, I haven't watched Terminator, so I just came on here to talk about Avatar. I'm so sorry, Dante.
Bam,
It's
bam,
okay.
bam,
Shout
bam,
out-
bam.
Shout out to you, Leo. I appreciate it all. But Mondays is Monday Cinema Club, so we talk about
Our
movies
cinema
particularly.
club.
All right,
But shout out to
thank
you.
you,
I
Dante.
appreciate it, man. Come and watch us on Fridays on Twitch, and we continue to watch Avatar every week. Talk about Avatar every week.
I got you. Thank you so much, bro.
Leo, peace out. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, so hashtag Arnold right now. If you watch
the film.
Cinema Club and do a request, but shout out to my man Leo. His was like in a club up in there.
Otherwise,
I
we're
just
gonna
saw
streaming
someone's
me.
name. What? It's
Marco
moving
Wally.
so fast, I can't see. What's going on? Roser 93. Roser 93. Roser 93 is something. You see it?
They watched it.
The hashtag Arnold. Oh, Anna Rose.
Okay.
Oh, Anna Rose. The homie Anna Rose.
I think we talked to
We
her.
had her last week.
Yeah, we had her last week.
She was on the good.
Hey!
Anna Rose.
Anna.
Emmerich, what's going on?
This is the best day.
We got you back in.
Hey, oh my
So
god.
how are you doing?
How
Not
are
too
you?
bad. I literally just watched the movie and I finished it like right before the stream began.
Oh wow. Let's talk.
Oh my god.
Let's
internet-
talk.
What stood out? What moments? What do you want to say about the movie?
Oh my gosh, there's so much to say. I thought the beginning was really cheesy. Now, like I watched Aliens and I'd watched the like first one before, but this one I decided not to watch like the original Terminator.
Right. Just see what it is.
Yeah, just to see. And I thought some of the beginning was really cheesy, like the action scenes. Like
Okay.
when he walks into the bar completely naked, like
That's a Terminator.
That's a Terminator. And then do you
my
remember those bartenders and the girls in the bar just like, ooh, their reactions are. And the guys, like, apparently,
They
the
start
guys are
killing people.
jealous. It's like, yo, this is our territory. What's going on here?
gosh, that's I definitely got some like it was a little bit cheesy to me, but they totally picked up with it and they did really like solid character building, so you really
Yes.
understood. Like what was really important for me was understanding like is the Terminator a bad guy or a good guy? And
Well, in the
Yeah.
first one, he was a bad guy. But then the
No.
flip on it, when he came back, Arnold was a good guy.
Yeah.
But then
He
Robert
saved that
Patrick was
kid.
a bad guy.
Yeah.
right.
But
And
then
it
what's
was-
weird is like the whole future was based on like the end of the world, because I was tripping on this because it's like they sent the original Terminator back and they had the chip and the technology, which ended up being the technology they used to end the world.
Yeah.
But then how the hell is that? What's going on here? What did they get before that?
I had some questions because like if they were then there was this big theory about like the time hop. Okay, if they knew that the Terminator was being sent like on a specific day, why would like how did they manage to line up to come together like on the same day for the kid? That's what I was curious
Right.
about.
I
But
mean,
then why wouldn't you do it before that day?
It's one of those things where
if they don't do it before that day, the movie doesn't exist, okay? That's how they screw
right.
it. What are you
That's the only
talking
thing I can
about?
think of. I thought
That's
I
how
was
that movie's
reading-
supposed to be. I'm just kidding.
But that liquid metal, how does that work? How does liquid metal work? What the?
it seemed like it was like magnetic or something. How it was moving around. I don't know. It was really weird.
I like the idea of it. It looks sick on screen, and it's like a nightmare. This person just turns to anybody and kill you, and turns his hands into knives and stuff like that.
Right.
That's not real. That's not real.
It is, of course, it's not real. What are you talking
I know, but the robot feels like it could be real. That feels like it's a demon of death. That's just gonna come after you over and over again. But when they liquid nitrogened it, that was kind of dope. But it just so happened that he jumped into a truck that had that much liquid nitrogen. I don't think that much liquid nitrogen just rolls around the country, but whatever. That was cool.
Right. See, like, I was really curious, especially when he didn't die in the nitrogen. I was really curious how this guy was going to go down. That was
right. You thought he was dead.
Exactly. How he's gonna die? What's gonna make him kill? Like, how we can kill this person? Like,
is he even dead? Really in the molten metal?
When he froze, I don't think so. So that's why
Is he really even dead, Matt?
I feel like he is because the Terminator said that he was. That's the only thing that sold me on it. I was like, well,
and then the Terminator was like, I gotta go down in it too. I also gotta go down.
That's a sad.
That was an emotional robot situation.
That definitely got to me. That definitely got to me.
The last time, the body language.
I don't think you understand how big Arnold Schwarzenegger was during this time in the world. He was like the biggest star in the.
Yes.
He was. I mean, like The Rock, but even though The Rock is like so big now, it's like there's other forms of like entertainment, social media, this kind of stuff. There was none of that back then. Basically, all we had was film and television, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was like the biggest star.
Yeah.
And he killed it in this movie. Like he really killed it. He went on to become governor of California.
I know that's so weird to think about.
What the? How the hell did that happen?
He's nice.
Alternate
like the producer at work, the Larry Kessler, said he's not only like legendary, good, amazing actor. He's such a nice person. You can't literally just.
He married a Kennedy and became a Republican governor of California.
From
Austria.
Austria.
Right.
How? I mean, he is a superhero. Like, that's so weird. Like, he's lived the weirdest, craziest life. And on top of that, he looks like He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Right. When they took the knife at the beginning and like tried to stab him in the pec, and it was just like nothing.
Yeah,
it was.
I never met Schwarzenegger, but he looks like a larger than life character. And then he became.
Right.
I think Americans, or at least Americans, I don't know worldwide, but definitely Americans, like think about Schwarzenegger and The Rock. Like we just love big ass muscle guys that look like larger than life. Is that what we like? Like
some people.
They can carry you with the one hand. Just
at least
both your feet, just like
whether or not they can save the world, somewhere in our mind, they look like they can save the world. Like we need a WWE wrestler to come save the world because they just look massive and strong and they can do it. Is that what the thing is?
Speaking of which, seeing like larger in life forces, the cops in this movie, like I'm already not a big fan of cops anyway, but in this movie they're like so flimsy. I know they're fighting like an unstoppable
It's true.
force.
There is a shout out. Like think about how the Terminator T-1000 became a cop and he's doing all kinds of mad stuff. And it was kind of like a full on defund the police.
Right.
Oh my
ad. And no matter where he went. It didn't matter what jurisdiction he was in. It didn't matter what kind of cop he was in. Just like, come in.
Yeah.
They're like, we're in a different city.
Different double check.
Double check. They're like, hey, dude, you're wearing a blue uniform.
Yes. As long as you're in the uniform,
let's go.
That means I
have a green light.
Comedy.
Well, it's interesting. I was definitely picking up on like themes of that and stuff, and like how like from beginning to end he stuck with the cop uniform.
I know. I feel like the Black Lives Matter whole thing could just co-opt the Terminator 2 film and just put it out there. Like, we should do the whole thing. If Terminator 2 came back right now, Terminator 2, #BLM, And then when people are like, oh my God, I get it. What's going on?
And this is why we don't trust cops, because Terminator 2.
Because Terminator 2 showed us that cops got their own thing. They just do their own damn thing. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Emmerich. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
So fun.
Thank you for
Sorry
stopping
we're a
by.
little tipsy. Cheers.
You're tipsy, I'm not.
Okay. So, let's go. Next person up.
Who's the next person?
Hashtag Arnold.
Hashtag Arnold.
Hashtag Arnold.
What is your
right
favorite
now.
scene, Dante? While we're picking our
my
next
favorite
guest.
scene is my favorite scene.
Yeah.
This thing's not working. I like a lot.
Let me help you.
I got it.
You're tipsy.
No, I got it.
Are you sure?
My favorite scene was. I told you when he came out the helicopter. That was like amazing.
Okay.
I like Calvin Tree.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, the little ladies? What's going down?
Hi,
You want to say hi again?
Hi. So tell me.
Yeah.
I know you've watched Terminator 2 several times.
I absolutely have. Oh yeah.
Drop some knowledge on us. We're dropping a lot of knowledge. We've been talking about Terminator 2. Hi.
So I thought that for Terminator 2, I thought it had a really fantastic villain. Obviously, I thought he was very scary. That's right.
Patrick.
Oh yeah. One thing in particular I really liked about his character was his head movements. I thought were really creepy because
He is creepy.
if you watch, he's very slow, and he's almost like a bird is like looking around because he doesn't just like swivel his head around like this. He's always
like
fixated.
As massive as Arnold, you know what I'm saying? Like when he was naked in the streets, like he's in shape, but my dude don't look like he'll wreck shop. Like Arnold was like when Arnold stepped in the room and naked Arnold, you're like, this dude's gonna fuck everybody up. I'm sorry, I was
getting real close. Yeah.
I told you.
It's fine. It's fine. You're good.
You see me? I caught myself.
This is a trouble. Telling you.
Yeah.
This is a trouble.
Yeah. Have you watched any of the other streams? It's always a problem. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine.
Although you have a story about Robert Patrick getting casted.
I did.
That.
Larry Cassatt, the producer I used to work with. I'm still a good friend with him. He's the founder of Lights with James Cameron. And then while they're casting that
Open call.
they did an open call, and he shows up. It was like sitting in the casting room on the corner. And then Larry goes in, like, what are you doing here?
They shot a film with him.
They shot a film before.
An indie film, like
indie,
in the Philippines.
Really?
In the Philippines. Yes, you just want to highlight the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
God.
Very cool.
And he brought him from the back of the line to the front.
And how he gets.
And that's the guy that ended up getting the role.
That's the guy how he get up the role.
Open call.
Hollywood is not important.
Which I think that's impressive.
How people.
What'd you say?
I think that's impressive. That's
very
like to come in on a sequel, and not just any sequel. Like this sequel is one of the only ones to like do better than the original in terms of awards and everything else like that.
It's got to be up there. Can we talk about maybe it being the best sequel of all time?
It probably is. Like there's not anything even in recent memory, because usually you have like
Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, yeah. But for action specifically, absolutely, I would say.
Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Temple of Doom's not bad either.
That's true. Yes, that's very true. But usually you have like the first movie's like really, really good. The original sequel's usually down here, and then the third movie, when it's a trilogy, is usually really a lot better. Right. Terminator's like first one's good, second one's real good, and the third one's kind of
second one's all
here.
time.
Yeah.
Second one is all
time classic.
I think Terminator 2, Empire Strikes Back. There's like all time. I mean, Temple of Doom probably too. Like all time great sequels. Probably better.
Yeah, I wish that was like that again, but it's not. I wish the sequels were good again. Bring back good sequels.
John Wick 2?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
I like how he's so honest. He's like, nah.
Yeah. But I was really scared of the. not necessarily scared of the movie when I was a kid, but I thought the liquid metal villain being already like, how do you try to one up Arnold as the Terminator in the first one? It's like, well, this guy's also really terrifying, but he doesn't look terrifying, so we'll give him like this. We'll give him a really horrifying power, and he turns his arms into sickles and stabs the back of cars and kills people, and it's like, oh, that'll do it.
Indestructible.
Yeah. Indestructible liquid mercury, something nonsense. Just super scary.
I mean, yeah, Arnold is a beast, but the T-1000 took it to another level. You know what's funny?
Oh, for sure.
Like when he got shot, now you can see some of the special effects because we're so used to morphing effects in a different way. Like it's been 20 plus years, and like some of the hits early with the thing, it looks kind of, you can kind of see it stuck on his clothes. But
right.
And then some of the stuff when he's walking around, it's not as clean as they would do it today. But
right.
for the first time when I was a kid was like mind blowing, but still works great story wise.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it was like
also, had y'all been
forward in effects? Or like a big jump forward in effects.
Yeah. Had y'all been to the is it Universal Studios? I can't remember if it was there. Or, pretty sure it's Universal Studios in Orlando. The like Skynet Terminator attraction and stuff.
No, I haven't been to Orlando.
Universal. I think it's Universal.
I was like, I've been there.
In Burbank, but not in the
Universal City.
Oh, Universal City.
Right. Yeah, but
so
yeah,
favorite scene, Calvin, before you go, favorite scene in the movie.
Oh, the thumbs up by far. I love the thumbs up.
At the end, he gave a thumbs up.
Yeah, because you see him like the guy, the T-1000 just thrashed apart, thrown in, the arm gets thrown in, and then he just stands there, just slowly goes down, and you see the thumb just burnt like that.
The other thing I thought during when he went in, when you look at it, obviously it's effects, but he's not being melted. It's kind of like he just the chain's not being melted. Nothing's being melted. He's just kind of like going into like a magic trick, but it was like
that's so
as
sad.
opposed to like it all melting away.
Oh, it's sad, but he's a robot, so it's all right.
Oh,
Got to get the cool thumbs up though.
He learned
that Spanish.
He learned emotion.
He learned emotion. He's just so wondering, like
he learned about tears.
Tears. Why humans cry? Like.
He learned a lot.
When he has a conversation with Edward.
Why did you give a thumbs up? That was a little weird.
I just love the thumbs up. I think it's awesome.
Should you do this one or this one?
Yeah, he could have done lots of stuff. Like a big middle finger too could have worked, but he gave a thumbs up.
Peace on out at the end of the day. Like, peace out. I'm done.
Peace out.
Yeah. But it was good talking to you again, guys. I got to get out of here because
all right, shout out to
they're having fun.
All right, Calvin, see you on the riff. Cheers.
Bye.
All right, did we get the other guys?
Where's our special guest? Where's our VIP? Brandon, where are you?
We don't know where you are, Brandon.
Brandon.
It's Brandon.
Oh, here. Get in.
B. Deblack.
B. Deblack, that's it, Brandon. B. This one?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
B. Deblack. B. Deblack. B. Deblack.
There's so many people here. B. That's wide, Auntie. Okay.
Bam.
Sorry, he's.
You guys, I just want to get back to the swimming pool. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Brandon.
Brandon came
How's
with.
it going?
Sorry.
I'm glad you finally got me in
came with
here.
an essay in the emails. I saw some of this essay.
I mean, I wanted to make sure this was one of my favorite movies, so I wanted to make sure I was.
Before we go in,
I have to bring this guy because he wrote essay down to
Before we go in, where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey, but right now I'm in Jacksonville, Florida.
Damn, down in Jackson. Shout to Jacksonville, my boy Andrew Sakeman down there in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I've been in Jacksonville. Cheers, Jacksonville. Y'all are, that's the South right there.
Yeah, I actually just moved up here like 3 days ago from Miami, so hopefully I like it.
Yeah, you're Floridian for sure. You're the Florida man they talk about all the time. Florida man.
Yeah.
Out here doing something special.
Love it.
So, what do you do? What's your background? Film, television, arts, creative. What do you do?
Brief introduction.
So I work for the PGA Tour in digital media, so digital ad sales. I guess the short of it is if you go to pgatour.com or look at the PGA Tour app and you see ads on there, like that's my shit more.
You around there? You doing that? The PGA Tour, male and female.
Yeah. So yeah, and I actually I was gonna tell you this story, but I got my first job out of school. You know, I was going through an interview with the Discovery Channel, and one of the VPs was like, "Hey, you know, who would play you in a movie and why?" And I was like, I had to think about it for a second, but then I was like, you know what? I think Dante Bosco. And he was kind of like, who's that? And I was like, oh, he's the guy who played Rufio in Hook. And he was like, oh, well, what? You know, why'd you pick him? And I was like, you know, I just think his swagger would kind of be able to, the swagger that he brought into that
encompass
role
you, Brandon. I can see it. I can play you. I think
would capture my essence. I'll never forget. He wrote Rufio Hook on the top of my resume. And that's how I knew I got the job. So
dude, that's crazy.
So nice.
Fast forward 10 years, ESPN, Pandora Radio, now PGA Tour. Thank you for the small role you played in helping me get my.
Hey man, I appreciate that. I love that story. You seem like you're killing the game. I mean, you know, I want to the essay you wrote on Terminator 2. Drop it on the people. Because we're talking about, I'm a little tipsy because of my birthday, but
yeah, no worries.
Tipsy, but you guys, believe me, he wrote Alice, and it was like, she's like, we gotta put this guy on because look what he did. And I was like, that's a lot of information about how he feels about this movie.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's one of my favorite movies. You know, you guys touched on some of the things. You know, I think one thing that was really cool, and you talked about it last week with Ellen Ripley and how she was kind of like, you know, the first sort of mainstream badass female action hero. So I thought Sarah Connor was kind of second on that list.
Yeah,
you know,
she gives her run for money for sure. Linda Hamilton, Linda Hamilton.
But one cool
she
thing
actually
about
works
her,
at my gym. I've seen this woman on a treadmill, like at the gym, and I'm like, yeah, she's really still going hard for sure.
Nice. I think the cool thing with her character is like Ellen Ripley, you start off and see her as a badass, but Sarah Connor, like in the first Terminator, she plays like more of that damsel in distress, right. And you see her kind of evolve into
she got some damage when she saw the reality of the future. It really, she got PTSD that left for the rest of her life.
The first opening scene for Sarah, like when she's in the hospital and she's like
doing pull-ups.
Yeah, that's that girl.
Gangster.
She's like my girl.
And then
my favorite scene was she's like shows up with the last one. She's like just like going so hard and she's injured and grabbed that the gun. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I was like doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's like classic. When she's like, bam, one hand.
I feel like there's a lot of shotgun reloads in that movie. They kind of made the shotgun reload like famous.
Yeah. So classic, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like the pistol grip pump on my left at all time. That was like the whole just shotguns forever.
Shotguns forever.
One thing that I didn't really like, I had seen the movie a whole bunch of times and I never kind of like really thought about it until like now is like Edward Furlong was kind of like, at least in the beginning of the movie, he was like goals as a teenager, like stealing the money from the ATM,
stealing the money, had the motorcycle, and
at the arcade.
Later in the story, his mom's been drilling him the whole time, like taking him from like Nicaragua around, like this great. She's been training him, so he had all this information. This is like pre-internet, like say it was like some old dude that knew some stuff on the internet, but this guy was pre-internet, learning all the stuff.
Yeah.
But then he was confused because he thought his mom was a Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Again, another thing I picked on. You see him when he's talking to his friend. He's like kind of like he puts the photo away. He's like, she's crazy, like blah blah blah. And then he meets the Terminator, and he's like, oh shit, like I've kind of been bad mouthing my mom, and like this shit is real.
Can you imagine if everything you thought was just bullshit? He's like, oh my God, there are aliens here. There are all, you know, it'd be like your mom would just blow up. And shout out to my dude who was his friend, the redheaded dude who's a kid was a best friend from Big, the movie Big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with Tom Hanks.
Oh, Big. Yeah.
That was the best
I didn't know that.
redheaded kid from that. But then he had a mullet.
That mullet was terrible.
That redheaded mullet was serious. And
that was
shout out to him because as a character, he was legit He was like, who's this guy? His boy's like, I don't know that guy.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
He went that way.
Good,
he was like,
homie
was like 100 for, like, he was like, I'm going to cover for my boy 1,000. I don't care if you're a cop or whatever. He went that way. I don't know.
I like that.
You know, one like little small thing. A really, really, really young Nikki Cox has a one.
Really?
I did
one
shout.
speaking line.
I've known Nikki Cox since she was 12. I was like, that's my friend. I've known Nikki Cox since she was very, very young. And matter of fact, shout out to Nikki Cox for sure. And then the thing that we met on, she was wearing the jacket. So we all did a Michael Jackson video together. We did the Baby Bad in Moonwalker.
Seriously?
And our jackets that we got from that show, from that whatever film, the Moonwalker jacket is the jacket she's wearing in that movie in that scene.
Really?
If you watch it again, she's wearing it, and I got that jacket.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Right now. So shout out to Nikki Cox. Damn, how do you know Nikki Cox? How do you know Nikki Cox?
I mean, I don't know her personally, but I mean, she's an actor or an actress.
From what was her show that she was on?
There was like Happily Ever After.
Happily Ever After.
Was on the WB. I mean, she's been on a few things.
Yeah, no,
she's
Nikki
in
Cox,
Las Vegas.
I've known her since she was like 12 years old, a younger member, and shout out to Nikki Cox. Mad love to Nikki Cox. We were all dancers together. That's why we did the Michael Jackson video together.
Interesting. Do you want to do
Dude,
Moonwalk?
I took more notes on this movie, like just the first hour of this movie. Than
There
I
was
took,
so
like,
much. Drop some more knowledge on us, man.
Oh, I mean, you know, you guys touched on a lot of things. You know, one thing is like I feel like I end up hating the psychologist or the
of course
the therapist or whatever. I hate him more than I hate like the main villain, the Robert Patrick.
I know you hate him, but it's like you think about it too. It's like he's obviously doesn't have the reality that Sarah Connor has. So she thinks she's just crazy.
Yeah, because that's like mainstreaming things, like all people.
Like people are just trying to do their jobs, but at the end of the day, it's like, what if we knew the end of the world, or we had and no one can like understand what we're talking about? Like, yo, no, for real, like this is what's gonna happen. They would just think we're crazy. So it's like you gotta have some empathy for them. But he was pissing me off because he was like, "Nah, you gotta be up for another 6 months."
He's the only guy that's in the first 3 movies, or him and Arnold are the only 2 guys that are in the first 3 movies.
But what's dope is, even though, fuck that guy, but when... but
it's okay, no little kids running around here.
They gave a little bit, because when Arnold comes in, like, and T-1000 comes in, he's standing there seeing what's going on. No one kills him or nothing, but he gets to see... You know what I'm saying? You get to see, like, A, what's going on, B, you get to see, like, all the stuff that you raged against, and, like, these people are crazy. Like,
is he gonna change?
Oh, my God, they're not crazy. This is, like, he got to change. You're, like, all of a sudden, you're, like,
you never know.
Oh, my God, this is real. This is something really real is going on, and it's not what I think was going on. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's going to change. That person...
We got to watch the third one. I didn't watch the third one, so I don't know what happened.
He only plays, like, a small part in it.
But did he understand what was popping in the third one?
He like kind of puts it a little bit more together, but it's not like 100, which is like annoying. Like it's I don't know.
No, it's 100. You gotta be 100. You see robots killing each other and some guy being met like.
Some people has that they don't understand when even though they seize it, they don't understand because they have a little bit of the power. They want to use the power to make it like.
You ain't big on authority, huh? You don't like authority? She don't like authority. She ain't big on the
police
authority.
Yeah.
I don't like the police authority. I don't like any of those.
Good, me neither.
Yo, Brandon, we appreciate the email. It definitely caught our eye.
Absolutely.
And, we appreciate all the information, man.
I
talk about this with you for hours, for sure.
I feel 100%. Like we can't just
keep it simple. You can get other people in here. Do what you got to do. Happy early birthday. Hope you guys have a good celebration. Yeah, it was great talking to you.
Man, come back again. Shout out to you. I'm glad I was a part of your story a little bit on your resume and your journey. Hopefully, because I'm a big tennis fan. Hopefully, somewhere along the line, our paths cross. We me and her played. Me and Alice have played tennis a few times.
I'm tennis player too.
PGA Tour's golf.
Oh no, I'm drunk. Damn, I'm also.
Oh my God! Somebody help this guy. I can't handle it.
But guess what? I also love golf.
What is this?
And
Is
Side-
this 1 or 2?
Side note, me and her were talking about getting a tea time very shortly.
All right, good shit. Well, hopefully
So I'm
one day
saying, and actually, you're in Florida. I did a con.
Yeah.
I did a con in West Palm Beach, which is there was a golf. I stayed on a golf course down there, and I also did a con at where they do the PGA Hall of Fame. Where's that at?
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine. So shout out
Yeah.
to St. Augustine. I went there and I had dinner and lunch. I was staying right there where they had like the Bill Murray has that restaurant for.
Yeah, they got some good food there. That's,
So I'm saying, and that changes my whole thing. So I was like, so you golf also, Brandon?
a little bit, not as much as other people at the company, but I do mess with
My
it.
brother loves golf. My whole family loves golf. My grandfather has a tournament in his own name, so we golf.
Nice. That's
The
pretty
boss
badass.
does golf for sure.
I thought you
All
were
right.
talking about tennis.
I did both places. Can she not?
If you're
look like
ever
crap?
back down here for a con or some shit, I'll keep a lookout and hit you up.
Holler at me, and we'll definitely connect.
All right,
Brandon,
sounds good. Take it
shout
easy,
out,
guys.
man. Thank you
Great
so
to
much.
meet you.
Cheers.
Bye, Brendan.
Later.
All right. So obviously I'm tipsy right now. It's my
You're not
birthday.
tipsy. You're kind of like drunky.
Okay, so before we go, can you tell everybody what the movie is
Oh,
for
what
next
is
week?
the next week movies? So do you want to do the drum?
No, yeah, but look
Do
it up
the
first.
drum. Do the drum.
Damn, I can't believe I was thinking about tennis the whole time, and it's PGA.
Oh my God. It's okay. It happens, right, guys? It's okay. Forget about
I see the hearts. I like the hearts, even though I'm hella tipsy. Okay, good.
Drum, drum, drum. Oh my God. Okay.
Bing. And the winner is.
La La Land. Just kidding.
No. Oh my God. She's drunk too, you guys. We're doing too much right now.
Winner is do the right
Do
thing.
the right thing. Next week, do the right thing. Let's go. Do the right thing. I'll see y'all next week. Alice, you want to say anything before we say goodbye?
All right. Thank you for people joining our cinema club, and then see you guys next week.
You want to say happy birthday or anything?
Happy birthday. Oh yeah, fine. Happy birthday, Bosco.
All right. Man, people are giving you love in the 11. People are giving you love in the chat.
What she said? She
All right.
understand.
Mad love to you guys.
Bye.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. See y'all next week. I'm gonna be by the pool right now. I'm going in late. We did it.